Good afternoon. Thank you for being here. I would like to announce that I am Representative Lisa Demuth, newly elected as a minority leader of the House Republican Caucus. You can tell by the people that are behind me, we have a great group of people that are coming in this term, and we are looking forward to working hard for Minnesotans. I am just re-elected to my third term. I serve in District 13A, which is a portion of Stearns County. I am looking forward to the priorities that we've talked about along the campaign trail. We know that we've heard from our colleagues on the other side of the aisle that they want to reduce taxes and end that tax on Social Security. That's a priority, and we want to make sure that happens along with their help. We know that public safety is very important, and we need to keep Minnesotans safe. So those priorities for us have not changed, and we look forward to the next 2 years.
Can you tell us a little bit about your approach to leadership and what you hope to accomplish in this position?
Absolutely. My approach to leadership is collaborative. I've been chosen as a minority leader, but we have 64 members in our caucus that all bring unique abilities and strengths. And I look forward to drawing on those strengths and those abilities so we can serve in the best way possible.
I think you might be, maybe one of you can confirm this, the first leader of color to represent a caucus in Minnesota. What does that mean to you?
So again, Representative Lisa Demuth, happy to serve District 13A. I have never led on the fact that I'm a black woman first. First, I introduce myself, who I am, what I bring, and what I can learn. And then, yes, I happen to be a black woman born in the late 60s in my district. I now have that opportunity to continue serving my district, and so I look forward to it.
What was your message to the caucus?
My message to the caucus is we need to collaborate and work together well. We have strengths that I already mentioned, and we look forward to pulling on all of those. Minnesota has a lot of diversity across the state in the strengths that we have. We each represent different districts. And so we can learn from each other and represent in the best way possible. I love team approach. I have not chosen a deputy minority leader. That will be coming. But a team approach to draw out those strengths and represent all of our constituents.
Anything else?
You're going to be obviously in the minority. Other than bonding, how do you get your priorities, how do you get your influence out there?
That is a great question. How do we get that influence out there being in the minority? Our constituents elected each one of us to be here. So when I go back into my district, I know I didn't get 100% of the vote, but I am 100% their representative. And that's what I think we look at and we do. That takes building relationships across the aisle, also across the street or with the Senate, building those relationships and coming up with what is going to be best for Minnesota. We're not going to agree on everything, but we need to focus on the things that we actually do agree on as opposed to the things that we don't.
Can you reflect just a little bit on the election, on Tuesday's election, because obviously many of you hoped that you'd be here introducing the speaker.
You know, Tuesday night was different than what we expected, but I have to tell you that each one of our candidates worked incredibly hard. And that is not to be forgotten. They worked hard. They are here to serve. It was disappointing, but here we are, and we're ready to get to work and to do what Minnesotans need for us.
Can you talk about some of your priorities? Did you discuss that at all today?
You know, our caucus, this is the first time our new members have been in caucus, and so there will be continuing caucus discussions and conversations going forward. Again, tax relief. Minnesota needs to see some tax relief, definitely in the public safety area too, that we need to make sure that all Minnesotans across the state are safe.
I'm going to try it a different way. The DFL has noted a bunch of their priorities that they say they're going to probably push forward with legalizing recreational pot, for example, codifying abortion rights in some way. Where do you think your caucus will come down on those issues?
We are definitely going to have those conversations to see where we want to head. But what I can tell you is we are a pro-life caucus. And so we are going to maintain that. The other conversations on some of those priorities we will continue to have.
Are there any other issues that I could list off that you would give me firm answers on?
I would say stay tuned.